What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another Tekken 8 video. And this video here, man, some crazy shit just happened earlier this morning. I was just about to get up, get ready, go to work. And as soon as I stepped out of my door, I get a notification and I get shared a picture of a Tekken 8 DLC leak roster. So at first when I seen this, of course I was surprised. Of course I was kind of flabbergasted. And when you first see something, you do get a little bit excited. I was kind of excited when I saw it. But then after a couple of hours, then after talking to some people, then after going to some sources, you kind of get, pulled back down to earth. And that's kind of what happened with me. Like I said, the first couple of hours, I was kind of, I was really shocked and surprised. But like I said, after talking to some people, there's a lot of things that with this leak DLC roster that just don't seem right. And I will go out and say right now, the overall DLC roster leak is pretty much cap. It's pretty much fake. And the reason why I say that is because there is a lot of evidence that is pointing towards this roster being fake. As you can see, I got the roster up here right now. And there are 7 characters that are supposed to be on the leaked DLC. And you see these 7 characters here. Now, y'all remember the video that I did just a few days ago, probably like last week or something, when I talked about 4 characters that I believe that are going to be in Season 1 when it comes to Tekken 8 DLC. Now, they showed us 4 slots in the first season. This here is 7 slots. So if this is like the first 2 seasons, there's a character missing. So that doesn't add up right there. So that's another reason why I think that this may be cap. And another reason why I think this is totally cap is because Roger cannot be in the game because of PETA. So that automatically rules Roger out. And then if you look at this too, you look at the names. You look at, okay, you got Fakam, they named Fakam, they named Roger, they named Armor King. Why does Roger have a question mark at the end of it? So that's kind of funny right there. And then you have Eddie, you have Lei, and then you have Julia. Now, this ain't no damn Julia. This shit right here, I don't know what that picture is. That shit don't even look right. And the thing with Julia is that Julia, what has really happened to Julia is really tragic, because Julia, I know I've said this a lot of times in the past. A lot of people didn't believe me. Some did, some didn't. But Julia was supposed to be that character after Tekken 3. Julia was potentially supposed to be Jin's baby mama. She was supposed to be the mother of the next Mishima Kazama Devil Jin character. But that just didn't happen. Namco had scratched that story. In Tekken 4, that was supposed to be the story. Jin and Julia were supposed to have a daughter together. That's the reason why I always kind of be like, okay, Jin and Julia are going to be together, but it's not really me joking. A lot of people think that I was joking. No, I say that because that was the original story right there. Now, people come to me and be like, where's your proof? Unfortunately, the proof is just lost in the old World Wide Web at this point. So that was back when we didn't even have no kind of social media or nothing like that. It was just one of those things that got put out there. They even had a few images and shit. But that shit is lost in the old World Wide Web at this point. But yeah, Julia, very tragic story, because over the years, they just been really fucking this character up. She came back in Tekken 7 as the streamer character. So it's just kind of tragic what's happened to her. Another thing why I think I don't believe this. I don't see them putting Julia in over Anna, especially, or over Lydia. You feel what I'm saying? Anna came in before Julia in Tekken 7, rightfully so. And if that was the case, I think that's what's going to happen again. I don't see them putting Julia in before Anna or Lydia. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I just don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think we're going to see Julia back in this game. Now, it could happen. It could happen. We could see Julia back, but not this early. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said before, this palette here, this picture here, I don't know what the hell that is. That just not no damn Julia. I don't know what that is. That looked like fucking Fire God Liu Kang or some damn body. That's one of the reasons why I do think this is fake. Also, when I seen this Julia pic is making me be like, I hope it's fake. I hope this is fake because of that Julia pic. You feel what I'm saying? Because that shit looks atrocious. It really does. So that right there, that whole thing, that Julia picture is just totally trash. So I don't even know what that is. That just looks stupid. The next character next to it appears to be Lei. The reason why I think it's Lei is because it kind of looks like he's got his Tekken 7 outfit on. But, you know, we just don't know. It just looks like Lei at this point. But, like I said, the overall roster that they're showing here is pretty much cap. Now, I will say this. I was paying attention to Eddy and Armor King. I think there may be a little bit of realism when it comes to Eddy and Armor King. Like, whoever did this probably knew Eddy and Armor King were going to be in the game at some point. Then they put their own spin on it. Because the reason why I'm saying this, I could be wrong. I could be all the way wrong on this. If y'all notice something, Eddy and Armor King, they come out looking clear. You know what I'm saying? Eddy and Armor King come out looking like we know who they are. We know that's Eddy on the end, and we know that's Armor King. The rest of the characters, we don't know. Blurry as fuck. Like the Fakamram picture looks stupid. Of course, the Julia picture looks dumb. The Lei picture, we can't quite make nothing out. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Alex, I'm going to be all the way real. Alex could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? That could be a Jurassic Park picture. You feel what I'm saying? But I will say this about Alex, though. Alex was actually rumored to make a return in the game. So I would not be surprised if Alex does show up later on in Tekken 8's tenure. Because Alex was rumored to be in the game. Because I reported it. I made the video on it when I heard the report that Alex could be returning. And here's the thumbnail right here. Just to prove to y'all that I was doing this Tekken 8 shit before anybody else started doing it. So I had already made the video when I heard the Alex rumors. So Alex still might be a possibility. But as far as this palette is concerned, this might be a damn Jurassic Park palette for all we know. And then on top of that too, after paying a lot of attention to it, this is the same picture. This is the exact same picture of the original leaked base roster. So whoever did this practically just took the original leak and put these characters on it. And we already know that that original base roster leak, that is not going to be the final palette placings for those characters, because we played the CBT. They're in different spots. You know, what we saw on that leak base roster, the character placings are not in the same place. So this pretty much calls it cap right here. Like, why would they use the same thing? You would think if this was a real leak, we would know what the real base palette roster really is. We have not seen that yet because we haven't seen all the characters. So that's why I feel like this is kind of cap right there. This is the exact same picture from the original leak base roster. And I feel like that's kind of, nah, I don't think so. And y'all remember what Harada said when he said things had been changed. What he was talking about was the palette placings, because when we played the beta, that was the one thing that was definitely different. The character palette placings were in different spots. It was not like this that we're seeing right now. So, like I said, so whoever did this just got a hold of this original leak and then just stamped these characters on here. And then I want to talk about Fakamram. Like I said, this picture of Fakamram, this shit don't even look right. This dude Fakamram looked like fucking Hawk from Legion of Doom. It just don't look right. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I will say this. Now, as far as Fakamram making a possible return, I don't want Fakamram to return. As a matter of fact, not a lot of people don't. But I have said this before. Fakamram could be a hot commodity when it comes to the Tekken 8 story. Like, Fakamram could actually do some damage when it comes to the story. He could actually be Kazuya's puppet or whatnot, some shit like that. But I don't think that they're going to do that. Now, y'all got to remember, Fakamram was created for one reason, because he was the anti-Leroy character. He was created to please the Leroy haters. But you know what happened? When Fakamram got nerfed, those same people that was hating on Leroy turned on Falcon and they stopped playing him. So Falcon just went down after that. The only way that you'll see a Falcon player right now on Tekken 7, if they're a Wi-Fi player. That's about it. So Falcon is basically gone. Nobody picks him. Nobody likes him. So I don't think that this character is going to come back. Falcon is just a piece of shit when as far as gameplay is concerned. And for those of y'all that so-called main Falcon, y'all need to stop lying to yourselves. Y'all don't like that character. Y'all just want to plow. It's just a bully game with that character. Y'all don't like him. So I really don't think Falcon is going to come back. I really do think Bruce is going to come back. And I also do want to say, you know, before I heard this, I was actually working on a part 2 when it came to the DLC, because remember when I said in my last video that I made about the Tekken 8 DLC that I was going to kind of make a series out of it. I was going to go season to season. So I was working on part 2, as in season 2 of the 4 characters that I think that are going to end up in being season 2 for Tekken 8 DLC. So after seeing this, I'm still going to do that because like I said, I'm pretty much convinced like only probably 15% of this is true. And the 15% of it, even though I feel like Eddy and Armor King are true, I don't think their palettes are necessarily true. And I also want y'all to pay attention and look really hard. Look really hard at these characters up top. The lining is off. Look at the characters. Like, okay, look at Eddy. Look at Paul Phoenix. Look at Asuka and look at Leroy. Don't y'all see how the placing is off? Look how Eddy is kind of to the left a little bit. Don't y'all see that? It's off. So y'all could tell that this is fan made. It's fan made because it's really off. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It's off. Now, I do want to talk about Lei for a minute. Now, like I said, from what it looks like, it does look like that character is Lei. And there's been a lot of things that are being talked about with Lei. And even though, like, look, y'all already know I think Lei is a super cheap character, but I'm the type of motherfucker, I will give credit to where credit is due. I don't give a fuck what Harada talking about saying that Lei wasn't played. No, Lei is a legacy character, okay? He deserves to be in Tekken 8. Because a lot of people are like, well, I don't think Lei's going to come back. Nobody played him. This and that, this and that. Okay. Guess what? Nobody played Nina Williams either. I'm sorry to take Nina Williams as an example, but I'm going to do it. Nobody played Nina Williams. Nina Williams was at the bottom of the usage rate. Isn't she a legacy character? And she's in, okay? Armor King was more popular than King. Okay? So why is it different for Lei? I don't understand that. Why does Lei get this fucked up treatment because people felt like nobody was playing him? And I'm going to tell y'all something else. If y'all go to my playlist, all of those Tekken 7 action videos that I did, there was a lot of Lei videos. I came up against a lot of Lei opponents. So there was a lot of people playing Lei online. I don't know what the fuck Harada talking about. I don't know what the fuck other motherfuckers are talking about. Because when I play Tekken 7, I come across Lei all the time. And I uploaded it. I've shown y'all. So that's cap right there. Talking about, well, Lei doesn't deserve to be in because nobody played him. You never see him. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. Lei is a legacy character. Lei deserves to be in the game. And me personally, I think Lei is going to come in season 2. But I'm going to save that for my next project. So, with this roster here, like I said, Roger, not going to happen. Not going to happen because of Peta. Eddy Armor King, that is the only real thing about this roster. But like I said, Armor King, like the palette is actually pretty convincing. So, I don't know. Armor King is pretty convincing. Like Eddy Armor King, I would say they are real as far as they're coming back. But everybody else, Falcon, so-called Julia, Alex, we just don't know yet. No. And I have to say, this still is garbage. Let's just say if this shit was true. This is some garbage energy. It really is. Even when Eddy being back, this is still a lackluster roster. This is still lame energy. Even with Eddy, this is still pretty lame. That's why I said I hope the Jesus for real, because this is still kind of crap. And like I said before, you got 7 characters, only 1 female character. Nah, don't think so. Like I said, I think it's going to be 2 and 2. 2 females, 2 males. First 2 seasons. Second season, they may mix it up. But like I said right here, I ain't feeling this. I'm just not feeling the 7 characters that whoever did this. I ain't feeling it. Like I said, when I first seen it, of course, that was kind of like I don't know. But, you know, after looking at it, after letting the hours go by, you feel what I'm saying? You know, I had got, you know, my feet came down to earth, and then I was just starting to analyze things and dissect things, and I was starting to see things for myself. And I could definitely sit here and say that this is cap. It has to be, because this is like, no, Julia over Anna, Julia over Lydia. Heck, I would pick Josie over Julia at this point. I just don't think Julia is that important to be over all of those other female characters that I've just mentioned. I just don't see it. Now, before I conclude this video, I do want to say something else about this whole leaking thing that's just been going on with gaming. You know, one of the things about it is that this has become a culture. This day and age has become a leak culture when it comes to gaming. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it with Grand Theft Auto. We saw it with Street Fighter 6. We saw it with Tekken 8 earlier this year. And now we're seeing it again with Tekken 8. Now, I'm not saying when it came to the leaks being real, what I'm saying is leaks as far as people are just trying to make this type of shit to get some type of clout. Whether it be Twitter clout or whatever, people are making up these fake ass leaks just to get some type of clout or get some type of attention. And that it's a culture now. It's leak culture. It's a culture now. And we most definitely gonna see some more. I give it about 3 weeks. I bet you we're gonna see another leak-based roster, something like this. Like we saw earlier this year. It's gonna come. I don't know when it's gonna stop. But, you know, I'm predicting a few more of these are gonna come. And it's getting to the point where we just got to use our best judgment when it comes to shit like this. Because we definitely can't trust Harada. We definitely can't trust Michael Murray. Because we already know what happened. Harada practically lied to us about the base roster. And then Michael Murray practically told on himself just a few weeks ago. So we can't really rely on them. We can't trust Harada to tell the truth. So we got to use our best judgment when it comes to shit like this. We ain't out of this yet. It's not over yet. Motherfuckers out there are getting clever and clever each day. But the thing about it is, not clever enough. Because as I said before, if y'all pay attention to this, all y'all got to do is pay attention to the lining. That shit is off. That shit is off. And they're using the same picture as the last leak-based roster when we all know that this is not what's going to be the palette placings when the game comes out, because we've played the beta. So that's what I want to conclude. Like I said, the leak culture is here and it's going to continue and it's not going to go away. This is what's going to continue to happen because people are getting their hands on technology. For real. They're getting their hands on technology. They're getting their hands on software. You know, they got all of these PNG apps and shit that you can get character PNGs from. The reason that I know that is because I'm a content creator. I use PNGs. So PNG technology is getting stronger. And you got people out here creating shit like this. The leak culture is real and it's here. And it's going to be here for a long time. You know, companies, developers, they can try to protect and try to secure, but it's always going to be some motherfucker out there that's going to find a way through. It's always going to happen. Or it's going to be some motherfucker out there that's going to get their hands on some software and create this shit right here. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about this. Like I said, I've come to the conclusion that this is fake, and I hope it's fake. That whole Julia shit, I just definitely hope it's fake because this looks bad. This looks bad, you know. The only, Eddy is really the only good thing. Eddy, the really only good thing that looks good about this shit. But the rest of it looks really bad. And like I said, it's fake. So let me know y'all thoughts and y'all feelings. Put it in the comment section. Say what's on y'all mind. We can get a conversation started. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all that responded and commented on my community tab earlier today. That really meant a lot to me. I just really owed it to y'all because I was just like, when I got this news, like, I want to hear it from everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody else, wanted me to share this. I went on ahead and shared it. And like I said, thank y'all for y'all feedback. Much love to all of y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 and Tekken 7 action on the internet, period. As I keep on saying, ain't nobody doing it like I'm doing it when it comes to this Tekken shit. And that's facts. I will get back at y'all in the next video. God bless. Stay safe and warm. I am out. Get ready for the next battle and stay tuned for more content. I'm out. Peace.